everyone, Edwina here. I don't know how this video is going to work. I've never done one of these. Well, I don't think I have. I may have done something that was much smaller than this, but I have got a huge lace vintage and antique haul. I'll tell you the story as I progress, because I really have got to be quick, because you don't want me to be doing this forever. Anyway, you probably can't see from the video what it is I'm actually showing you, and the trouble is it is so huge I can't fit it in. But basically what it is look, it just goes on and on. It is actually a black lace collar. I mean, it's huge. I've got it upside down, but if you can imagine, this is like, right, can you see the hole in the middle? Yeah, so that would be for the neck, right? So the collar goes all the way round. Oh, I've probably got it upside down again, but never mind. So the join, which I think might be the back, or it could be the front, I'm not sure, depending how it was worn. I mean, it's just huge. But I was approached by someone at, I think it's about 2 years ago, that I bought some lace from, and she emailed me out the blue and said, would I like this? Now, I'm not one for black lace, but it's so gorgeous, and she didn't want a huge amount for it, so I said okay. And I was thinking that it would be perfect for a gypsy journal, and I've had it in my mind for eons. In fact, I even started doing some work on it to make one. But the funny thing is, I decided that I wouldn't use black in it because I find it just too dark for my taste. But I had lots of other colours that I thought I could use. But then when this came along, I thought, oh dear, it's going to go for the gypsy journal. The thing is, it's perfect for cutting up. This is the trouble, but it seems such a crime. So basically, I think I'm going to say, does anybody want it? I feel sort of bad that we got the sun today and it's gorgeous, but I've got shadows, sorry. I don't think we've seen the sun for ages, and I always talk about the weather, and it's typically British, I am. Anyway, yes, so email me if you're interested, if you have the perfect project for it, because really, I mean, it's gorgeous, but the thing is, I may not ever use it. I might get to do my gypsy journal one day, but I just may not want to use black, even if I come to it. Right. Another collar. I don't know if you can see it very well. It's absolutely gorgeous. Of course, it's not going to show up very well with the white background, but it's such beautiful, beautiful lace. It really is, and I mean, it's genuine vintage antique, well, antique, I should imagine. And it's just the most beautiful, beautiful lace. Now, is that in frame? Debatable, debatable. Anyway, we've got shadow, haven't we? Okay, so I think it's gorgeous, and maybe I will make something with it. Now, how adorable is this? I can't see it. Put it down. Oops, wrong way. Okay. How adorable is this? Genuine, vintage. Well, it must be for a baby. Well, obviously nobody's going to be that size unless they're a tiny baby. And it was part of her package to me. Isn't it adorable? There was also a hat. This is definitely been crocheted, so I'm not sure if can you see that? No, my hand's in the way. Let me put it down. Yeah. So I'm not sure how old this one will be. It's definitely been crocheted. Okay, so I have tons of lace to show you, but I'm going to try and do it as quickly as possible. Now, when she sent the lace, I wasn't expecting it. I thought she was just going to send me those few items that I've just shown you. But no. Inside the package, now this fills the screen, but you can't actually see just how much there is. There's 20, I counted them, yeah, 22 pieces of lace in this package, all vintage antique, and you can tell. Now, I'm not going to show you every single individual one, but I will pick out some of my favourites. Now, this is definitely, is that the right side? Probably not. This is definitely, where, there you go. This is definitely vintage, or antique rather. It's just got that look about it. I've seen this type of lace before, and it's one of my favourites. Now this one is again, this is a crocheted lace or handmade lace, and I just love the scalloping. I mean, it's just gorgeous. It's sort of like comes in half circles, and then it stops and starts another half circle. Brilliant. And this is definitely antique, and it is gorgeous. Oops, there we are. Can you see it? It's no, it's not very good in the screen. It really isn't, because of course the shadows don't help. It's very intricate, very intricate. Sort of like a broder anglais, but it is so intricate. I mean, it's just, I wonder if that helps. You know, I'm sure you can't see the delicacy of it, but it is fabulous. Right, what else do we have here? Now this piece here, I think it came off of something, because when I actually unwound it and looked at it, it was actually joined at one point, so I figured it's a trim that was maybe on a tablecloth or something of that ilk, because it was attached. But I cut it and wound it round so that I could store it like this and use it like this. But it has a slight curve in it, as it would. Right, now this one's very delicate, and of course it's a very vintage colour. I should imagine this is machine stitch, but I should think that it's one of the early, no, wait a minute, if I got it back to front, no, I think that's the right side. The early, very early machines that they use. I mean, it's beautiful. The pattern is just, well, it's just lovely. Now I'm going to find it really hard to know what to do with these beautiful laces. As I said, I wasn't expecting them, and I've got so many, and I really need to do a project. But I'm telling you, I'm saying to you honestly, that if anyone is interested in any of the ones I show you, well, interested in vintage laces, please do get in touch with me. I can do photos quite easily through my email, and we can discuss it, because I have far too many. I mean, this is like a huge haul for me, huge. But I already have I already have quite a big stash of vintage lace, because I've been collecting it for years. I mean, I didn't have to buy it from Maureen, but and I want to use it, to be honest, but I've got to be realistic, you know. I've got too much to use. If I carried on making projects for the rest of my life, I still think I've got too much. This is a lovely narrow one. So, oh gosh, I must show you this. Must show you this one. Yes. I'm not sure what they call this. There's loads of it. Look, look, can you see? No, no, look, there's tons of it. And I can certainly visualise it being on. I mean, I don't. Yeah, I can. Yeah, excuse me. I think it might. You can see I'm so excited about it. I think it was on a garment of some kind, and I can visualise it being on a garment. I don't know. Can you? I can. You know, years and years ago. I mean, maybe a century ago, even. Right, what else do we have? Well, there's just gorgeousness here. Just gorgeousness. Am I moving out of going too far? Let's see if you can see. I can fill the screen with all this gorgeousness. Right, I think I'll call it a day with this bunch. I mean, don't worry, there's more to come. Yes, I think I've more or less showed you what I have. In this section, we move on. Okay. The problem is, I can't say no. If people offer me lace, or people selling lace, I can't help myself. Look at this bundle. Look at it. There's tons of it. Actually, this is amazing. Perfectly. It's got a small scallop. It's quite delicate, but it would be ideal for decorating a junk journal. And there's tons of it. I mean, I'm happy to sell it by the yardage, and I'm not going to be selling it for very much, I assure you. We have some more big pieces. I mean, I'm sure that if you are someone who collects or has vintage lace, you will recognise this design. I mean, I've seen it time and time over in lace, and in fact I probably got some already. I think this is the same, it's just another piece of it. This might be a piece that was on the table just now that is just another version. I mean, this would make really nice, what did Maggie calls them, fillers at the bottom of a lace book or something, before you can have the dangles on top and so forth. But it would have to be a vintage book, because these kind of stand out, like they're not like the modern laces today, which are absolutely gorgeous, as you know. And but this is not. This 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 screams vintage antique at you when you look at it. And what I absolutely love about this is that it's got a story behind it, and you know, and a history of where it was and where it belonged, and here's another one, and look at how much I've got. Where are you? Look, tons of it. I haven't counted the yardage. Anyway, I was saying that I debated about whether to do this video for about 3 days, because I am subscribed to, this is some braid that came in the bundle. Isn't that nice? It's got a nice green as well. I am subscribed to over 200 channels, and I find it really hard to keep up with people's videos. I mean, I do the best I can to watch them, and I really do, because I really want to see particularly what people have made. And but you know, so one of the videos that tends to get missed are the ones where people are showing their treasures, their finds. Now, Maureen sent me some sequin trim. Now, this was completely a surprise. I wasn't expecting that to be included in the parcel at all. So she gave me some sequin trim. I mean, I've got 2 small lots. Can you see this? Yeah. 2 small pieces there. But I've also got a much larger. I mean, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous, isn't it? I have no idea where it came from. So it's in pieces, but it could be used on a project. And now we have the large piece. And again, how perfect for a gypsy journal. How perfect is that? It's so brilliant with all the sequins. So that was in the parcel as well, and there's more. I'm going to try hurry up and finish now. She sent me more trim. This beaded trim with diamante. Not beaded, diamante trim. Small trim. Some beads. Appliques, well, definitely vintage. Look at that. Again, gypsy journal. Doesn't it scream at you, gypsy journal? Time's up. Yeah. So, I am the fortunate person to have been given. I gave her some remuneration, as they say. For it. I mean, I didn't take it for free. Um, some bows, some black sequin bows with very tiny beads. What they call seed beads. Anyway, that is. I've showed you everything. Have I showed you everything? Yes, I have. Amazing, amazing. What an amazing thing. Um, Forgive me if I've been all over the place and I've not been clear. Um, so, I hope you liked it. I hope you liked seeing what treasures I received, and thanks for watching. Do get in touch if you need to. I'll leave my email in the description box. Bye for now.